This week, we are doing a 100% sell-through rate video that we used to do actually pretty often.
Yeah, it used to be a staple in our routine, and it's been a long time. It's been, what, a year now?
It's got to be at least a year. So it's been a really long time, but you guys really seem to like them. We tell you brands that have a 100% sell-through rate for us, and what we mean by that is we have sold as many, if not more, of the items than we have currently listed in our closet. Some of them, we don't have any at all. So you're definitely going to want to stay till the end for this one because we also have an honorable mention that is off the charts ASP and you didn't even know about.
Yeah, I was not aware.
All right, so let's get started with our first 100% sell-through rate. And this one is thank you to one of our amazing friends here on YouTube, Via Glow. If you don't follow her, you should.
I think we've said it like a billion times already at this type, but it's
one of those things though, like you can't just like forget where you learn things from when it's something that sells so consistently for us. So do you want to talk about it?
It's Judy Blue jeans, and we have said that a lot. It came up in the jeans draft. It is a solid choice for jeans. I don't think they do anything other than jeans. I don't think I've ever seen anything.
No, we know. Someone's going to come in the comments and be like, actually, their shirts are like so great and do whatever. We know. But I've only ever seen jeans.
It's jeans. It's all of the jeans. Buy all of their jeans.
Yes. Now, the tip I will give you for Judy Blue jeans is on their tag, they actually have 2 numbers. It says something, I'm probably going to get the sizing wrong, but it says something like 7/28. You need to make sure that you put both of these sizes in your title. I would suggest putting the letters US before the US sizing in your title. I feel like it just makes it super clear what the sizing is, what it means. But make sure that you're putting both in there and make sure that when you are putting a size in the size field, it is the US size and not the Judy Blue size. I just find that it's way easier to search, and since it's on the tag, it won't be counted as not the size on the tag. So definitely do that. I noticed when I was looking through some of my older listings that I may have messed that up a little bit. So make sure that you're doing that.
So ASP of $32.57. That actually is brought down a little bit as of recently. They have dropped a little bit in value. I think that is more to do with us accepting lower offers because our sales have been slow. I don't think it's a reflection on the brand necessarily. I think that's just a failing on our part, but very strong seller, sells for over $30, which is significantly over our overall ASP, which is closer to $20. So totally worth picking up any undamaged pair of Judy Blues you can find for $7-8 even, because you'll be more than happy with the return.
Yeah, and bigger size the better, as we always say with jeans. Next up here is St. John. This is a controversial one, which it shouldn't be, but I know in my comment section you guys always say, I don't like selling St. John. It doesn't do really well for us. We did a whole video talking about St. John and showing you some items that we had picked up, but I want to just say St. John is amazing, but specifically,
not all St. John's is equal, and there are some important things that are worth mentioning.
Yes, so one big one that I see as being the biggest mistake that everyone makes is not knowing the diffusion lines of St. John. Yep. As he said, they're not all created equally. So if we can, I'm going to show you some of the tags that you might see. You're going to see regular St. John, you're going to see St. John Couture, you're going to see St. John Classic, you're going to see St. John Sport, St. John Evening, a lot of different types of St. John. I probably missed a few. The big thing that people don't seem to know, I don't know if this information is just not out there as much as it should be, but the yellow tag that says St. John with nothing else on it is St. John Sport. And this does drop the price quite significantly.
A lot. It's very much the lowest end of all of St. John, not counting St. John's Bay with a completely different whole brand all to itself, but St. John Sport very much is the lower end, and you're going to be lucky to sell things for 20, 30, 40 bucks maybe.
Yes, so if you are struggling to sell a St. John item, please go and look at the tags and make sure that your St. John item is not St. John Sport. I'm not saying St. John Sport doesn't sell, it does, but you're looking at around the $20 to $30 range depending on what you have. But for St. John Classics, Evening, Couture, now we're talking more money, and specifically what you want to find is Santana knit, and even more specifically you want to find blazers. They sweater blazers?
It's like a cardigan blazer with shoulder pads for days. So it's what I envision as very much the coastal grandma vibe, people that go to dog shows and have all kinds of money and time and
Emily Gilmore,
socialite type vibe. Yeah, it's very much the distinguished social ed vibe.
Yeah, absolutely. And this one has an average sale price for us.
$53.45. Now that number is drawn down by a couple things. St. John Sport, again. But we did sell a couple of very heavily damaged items, which shows that it
lawnmower damage, like not just a little bit of damage, like it got ran over by a lawnmower.
Oh, it was awful. We picked it up at the bins, and I looked at it as it's less than $1. Who cares? It's St. John.
I had already thrown it back in the bin, so that's how bad it was.
It was very bad, and the person that bought it was aware, but they were still disappointed.
Yeah. Which I can understand why. So we do have some of that, and we will pick up St. John no matter what the line is if it's a good price, because we know it's going to sell, and we have kind of garnered that audience. But I will say, if you are getting into it, St. John Sport might not be for you.
One thing to note on the Santana knit, just to wrap that up, is that it is oftentimes damaged, so be extra critical, because for whatever reason the Santana knit seems to attract holes and damage around the seams. It is a problem fabric. I don't know why, but be very, very careful of the condition, because we've been burned on a few of them.
Absolutely. So the next one here is actually another pair of jeans. This is Universal Standard. Again, you have heard us talk about this if you've watched our What Sold videos or other videos like that, and we have been saying that they are dropping in price. But I gotta be completely honest with you, they're dropping in price, but they're still selling super consistently. Now, for this brand, we have sold specifically jeans as well as dresses. I think the dresses actually do better for me. They sell around the $50 range, but we just don't find them as often.
Yeah, it's jeans again. It's, with few exceptions, their whole catalog is jeans. It's 100 pairs of jeans that we'll find compared to 3 dresses. It's very uneven. And jeans, buy all of the jeans.
And the bigger sizes, the better. Universal Standard is known for its size inclusiveness, so definitely if you can get those bigger sizes, that price point is going to go up for you.
ASP of $39.77, which is still a very healthy. It's almost double our just overall ASP, so very respectable there as well.
The next one I'm including here for a lot of reasons. First of all, I don't think any of you guys know this brand. Second of all, can we talk about his TikTok?
Oh, it is super, super cozy. It is an aesthetic dream.
It is the
TikTok.
quintessential New England TikTok. So this brand is Keel James Patrick. Am I saying
is it Kyle? Didn't he say that was Kyle?
Yeah, I'm saying his name wrong. I know I am. I think he said it was Kyle, but then maybe he said it was Keel, and I was saying I don't know. Let me know in the comments. How do you say his name? But first of all, before you even finish this video, I'm going to ask you to pause it, and you're going to look at this picture right here on the screen and go find that TikTok, because it is amazing. It's like cinematic. It's wonderful. I actually found it while out thrifting one day and was like, wait, is this who I think it is? And I understand his aesthetic so well. Do you want to say what happened recently?
She has been finding it with the tag cut out, and it is just insane, where she will pick up an item and go, oh, yep, that's his. That's vibes. Yep, I can feel it.
It's the aesthetic. He's put this together so well that I literally do not need to see a tag. And we're not exaggerating. There are items we picked up with the tag completely cut out. It's crazy. So if you go and look at that TikTok, you will learn that vibe, and you will be able to do this too. But it is a great brand. It sells for a great amount of money. Average sale price.
Average sale price is competing with St. John's at $53, and that's over dresses, sweaters, all kinds of things. So it holds a good value. Again, significantly better than our overall ASP for the closet. So it has a high value, great sell-through. We keep it draws traffic every time we have it in our store. It is a bolo. Buy all of it.
And I will say, if you want to know specifically what to look for, everything does really well, but really what does the best for them, at least in my opinion, is their Fair Isle sweaters. So they have a bunch of different sweaters. They change these seasonally, so you might get pumpkin sweaters, you might get Christmas sweaters, but they change them. And they will have like a pattern across here, like Fair Isle will, and different patterns down the side, or it's on the arms. We sold 2 reindeer ones, but they have so many different types, and they have great comps. Definitely go and look those up. Their Fair Isle sweaters are doing amazing. So absolutely, Keel James Patrick, get to know him, find his TikTok, and look for those sweaters. They're doing amazing.
The next one up is a brand that we also can't pronounce. It's Brunello Cucinelli. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Probably not. Sells for a great price. I still remember the first time we ever found it. It was the ugliest thing I have ever seen. Hands down. probably still to this day.
Can we show a photo?
I don't know if we have a photo, but we can certainly try.
We
yeah.
do.
Oh, it's so incredibly ugly. It is just singularly the worst piece. And I said very much that is the stupidest, ugliest thing I've ever seen. Obviously, it's a designer brand.
Yeah. We found this at a Salvation Army that has since closed, unfortunately, due to COVID. I literally walked over and I'm like, I looked up comps on this and I feel like I'm wrong.
This is wrong.
This
right?
is wrong.
Yeah.
And he looked at it and he was like, yeah, that's so ugly. It definitely is worth money. Absolutely. And it was. It sold really well. We had never heard of the brand before, but we certainly never forgot it after that. I think afterwards we were shopping in LA on our trip and we saw it on Rodeo Drive.
Yes, we definitely went down to Rodeo Drive, saw all of the sites of all of the designers and the craziness that is the expense. And it's up there with all of the other designers, Louis Vuitton, Chanel. It's right there.
Yeah.
Average sale price of $107.33. So super high end. You are going to anything you buy is going to sell for close to $100 in our experience, with condition exceptions, obviously. So if it is in pristine condition, that price is going to go up. If there's a little bit of damage, it will go down. You still shouldn't be selling it for less than $50.
Now, I like to give you specifics on these items and categories for this. Unfortunately, for this one, our experience is most heavily in pants because, as you know, we love pants and we find a lot of pants for all different types of brands. And Brunello Cucinelli seems to fly under the radar because they seem pretty normal and just average pants, but they sell for a lot of money. But I will tell you the highest price item that we have sold is a sweater for $180. It actually isn't that exciting. It's just a plain cream sweater. But the sweater did draw much more attention and had a higher value. So I don't know if maybe the sweaters are doing better. I will defer to you guys. Let me know what your experience is with this brand. Do you have things that you like to pick up specifically? Or is it just, if you see Brunello Cucinelli, you pick it up? Let us know in the comments below.
It's probably that one. If I were to guess, it's that you buy all of it, no questions asked. It goes in the cart always.
That's probably the case, but I would love to hear from you guys. Again, our experience is mostly in pants because, I mean, we're the pants people.
Yeah. All right, and then last is an honorable mention. Now, this is something that we have never necessarily found.
And you may not have known about.
I definitely did not know about. This is something that I will certainly keep on the lookout for. I have no idea. I'm trying to go back in my mind to go, have I seen that before? Is it her fault for not telling me? Did I not look this up? Am I stupid? And I have no answer. I've been doing that for the last few hours now.
Yeah, so this is going to be the Ralph Lauren Polo Bear sweater. So if you don't know, it is literally just a sweater with the polo bear in different types of clothing.
It's a teddy bear. It's a teddy bear sweater.
Yeah, exactly. And it's adorable, don't get me wrong. But when I first saw it, I didn't really think anything of it. And I had the same feeling as him of, oh my goodness, have I left this behind? Because Ralph Lauren, if you don't know, has many different lines. But from what I've understood, the line that you want to look for is the purple, Ralph Lauren purple label. Other than that, it does okay, but at the prices in our thrift stores, you're probably not going to want to pick up regular Ralph Lauren. But for the polo bear...
Oh, buy it. It sells for $150 ASP. It's ridiculous.
And that's on the low end.
I've seen some of them for $200, $300, $400, $600 for a teddy bear on a Ralph Lauren sweater. It's insane. Just, we're going to scroll some of the solds on eBay. It's just nuts. It's competing up there against Great British Bake Show. It's ridiculous.
It's the most insane thing. We've said a few times that, brand, material, different trends, whatever can really get you to find these items. But some items just lack comprehension. Some items you just need to hear about it and know about it because there is no other way. Now, we did look up why this is so popular, what made it so cool. And it does say on the internet, this actually came to be because Ralph Lauren received a bear as a gift, all dressed in clothing. And he loved the fact that it was like super tailored and looked really great on the bear, that he was like, people need to have this. People need to own it. But he realized really quickly that it was super expensive to sell. So he knew that it was going to be like a niche thing that only like the super fans were going to want to get because they can't afford to put it in their collection. So that's how it was born. It started being on sweaters and other things, but it was only for super fans because it was expensive and needed to be a niche thing. So it became popular, and then it became popular in pop culture. One of the most popular people that wore this was Kanye West. So it got into pop culture, and yeah, I guess history was made.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a good spokesperson. That has not aged very well.
No, not. But if things make it to pop culture, as you guys know, it's going to make a splash, and it did. So if you see those out in the wild, make sure you're looking them up. You're probably just going to want to buy them, but, you know, at least look them up. Give them a look over. But that is all of the brands that we have, and I think that if you don't already pick these up, you need to be now. And if you like this type of video and you like seeing what is selling at 100% sell-through rate, make sure you click the link on the screen for our most recent 100% sell-through rate video.